welcome to Bball Summit, a new innovative basketball radio show. Our show brings the basketball community from around the world together to discuss job opportunities and the latest news and events trending in basketball. We provide the only platform for fans, players, and basketball executives to interact and share current basketball news happening around the world. Bball Summit Radio, for basketball fans who want to be the first to know. Check it out.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Basketball Summit Talk Radio. This is DeShera, and I will be your host tonight for our third episode in 2016. Tonight, we will discuss some recent basketball news and have an exclusive interview with former NBA player Jermaine Jackson. For any one of our listeners who want to join in onto the discussion tonight, the number to call is 347-989-0349.
Once again, and a big round of applause for the game changer, Jermaine Jackson.
What's up, Jermaine?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming on, bro. I know you're busy, man. I know you're in the middle of your basketball season, so I appreciate you taking the time to come on for an interview. Our format is basically, Jermaine, we're trying to educate guys that are trying to look for opportunities overseas and to kind of learn and hear the stories of guys who played overseas and were very successful at it. So you're one of the people that we thought would be a great inspiration to a lot of the listeners. So we want to thank you again for coming on, man.
No problem, man. Anytime, man. I mean, always got to have time for great people, man.
Thank you, man. I'll give you your money for that, lady, for saying that. I appreciate that. But no, man, first of all, I just wanted you to give us, the audience, a real, just quick background of your bio as far as your college career and your professional career.
Oh, man, I went to University of Detroit, 95 to 99, had a great, successful career there. After that, I was with the Detroit Pistons, 99, 2000, and so on. It's been from the NBA to Europe, CBA, back to the NBA, and finished my career over in Europe in Maccabi Haifa in the last 2 years, and, had a great experience and so on, now into college coach at University of Detroit. It was an eye-opener for me. My first year I went to Verona. I went to Italy, Verona, and me and Louis Bullock was on the same team. And, when I went over there, I wasn't in tune to the language. I thought it'd probably be, more English and things like that. And, I kind of struggled at first with it because I didn't move from my apartment at first, and I was at a hotel, and there was no English channels. And I'm like, wow, what is going on? But as I grew older and, the days went by, I started to connect and started learning different languages and things like that. So, my dialogue got very well with, the Italian people and different things like that. So it became a great situation for me. Sometimes it gets bigger than basketball.
Wow, just experience.
Yeah, it gets bigger than basketball because you see a different light. I'm a kid from the inner city of Detroit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Grew up on food stamps, and now I'm like, hold on, I'm in Italy, I'm in Spain, I'm in Greece, I'm in Ukraine, I'm in Israel. Like, hold on. So it was, to me, it was like one of those, I was a messenger for God, going here, going there, going there. So now I bring it back to help the kids here with the youth kids at my community center and things like that. And it's with the kids at the university that I help and mentor, just letting them know, like, hey, man, life is much bigger than this. I've seen it from day one with him and Jeff Green. We were together from when we was in Vegas in Summer League, over the training camp and things like that. And the biggest thing was, at that time, I was like a vet. These kids are 17, 18 years old. And I kind of just told him, both of those guys, listen, man, no matter what, this is a business. Stay in the gym, stay working, keep your nose clean, and stay happy. And me, Kevin Durant, and Jeff Green, we're kind of like still best of friends right now. Kevin would call me and ask me to, hey, man, watch the game tonight and let me know what you see, this and that, because, I mean, he's a guy that's want to continue to get better and better and better. I mean, he want to be the best player in the world. Toronto Raptors.
Why Toronto?
Because, I mean, we had ups and downs. I mean, we had situations where when we were down, we all stuck together. We was up, we all stuck together. And, I mean, when you're playing with one of the greatest coaches in the world, Lenny Wilkins, and at that time I was playing with the greatest player in the world, who was Vince Carter.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I mean, just Toronto alone was a great city, so it was all hand in hand, and I can get in my car and drive 2.5 hours back home, so I was in heaven. Well, I mean, the thing is, my biggest aspiration to have a community center is that, when I was young, if I didn't have a community center that I grew up with in my community, I don't know where I'll be. So my thing is I was able to get finances, make money and things like that as growing up that God blessed me with. So I'm able to get a community center to help kids the way, the community center I grew up around to help me, and just watching kids grow and helping them where they're in a safe haven. I mean, and that's what, that's the way my mom and dad brought me up, to always help someone else, because, I was always taught that leaders eat last. And I always call myself a leader, so I eat last, yeah. And, it's just, being at the community center helping kids is priceless to me. So you watch the kids grow, and, the kids look at you like, thank you. And I tell them, no, thank you, because I open the doors for y'all and y'all here. So it's a safe haven for you. So, it's a great thing, man. I mean, you get guys come around me, you get Jerry Stackhouse come there and situations like that. So, it's a great thing to have, community center, have kids coming there. Just being able to watch guys that I help train and help mentor and things like that. When guys like Willie Green tell me, "You're the reason I made it to the NBA. You made me believe." Just situations like that that's just something you can't put in your bank account. It's just priceless. So having friends like that, Willie Green, Jerry Stackhouse, Kevin Durant, I mean Allen Iverson, I mean Vince Carter. I mean, how many people can say, "Oh, that's my guy"? I mean, you ask any of those guys, Jermaine Jackson, "Oh, that's my man." So it ain't too much. It ain't too much of nothing said bad about me. So those things right there mean more to me than $1 million contract.
Wow.